Hello and welcome to MRTV Business. This here is the brand new Pico Neo 2i, a VR standalone headset for business applications. Now, this is something like the Oculus Quest, but on steroids. Now, why would I say so? Well, first of all, it's very similar to the Oculus Quest, as in this is a 6 degrees of freedom standalone headset with 2 controllers. But this comes with a few bells and whistles which are really important for enterprise customers. First of all, the company says this is way more comfortable than the Oculus Quest because the batteries are now here in the back of the device, which should help for balancing the device out. Also, this has a higher resolution than the Oculus Quest. This has a 4K screen. So you got 1920 pixels times 2160 pixels per eye, which is way higher than the 1600 times 1440 pixels per eye of the Oculus Quest. Also, this device has eye tracking built in, Tobii eye tracking, which is of course really interesting. Now, this device with the eye tracking is going to set you back $900, and the version without the eye tracking is going to set you back $700. Both headsets have another really interesting function. So if you still want to run your PC VR content, you can do so because this will stream PC VR content over a Wi-Fi connection from your PC. So if you still have that PC content, but you want to use it wirelessly now, this will make it possible. In this video, I'm going to unbox the device and I'm going to give it a first try, and all of this is coming up. Welcome back again here to MRTV Business. My name is Sebastian, and this channel is all about how VR and AR can help your business grow. Now, if you have any more questions about this topic, simply connect with me. All the information down in the description below. All right, without further ado, let's unbox the Pico Neo 2i. All right, that's the box that the Pico Neo 2i comes in, and let's directly open this. Sliding it open here, and here it is, the Pico Neo 2i. Let's check out the controller first. So we have all the same buttons like the Oculus Touch controller actually. So this gives it button parity with the Oculus Touch. We have an analog stick, we have 2 buttons, and we have 2 other menu buttons, and we have a grip button and of course the trigger button. Now, these controllers are tracked electromagnetically, so not optically, and I'm going to check this out later. Those controllers do have a business look, so they don't really look like gaming controllers, and I believe that's the look that Pico actually went for, since this is not a gaming device, but a device for business. We have a USB-C port to charge the device, and well, that's it for the controllers. I'm going to try them out soon in this video, and I'll let you know what I think about them. Now let's get to the headset itself. Here it is, the Pico Neo 2i. First of all, yes, it's light. It's lighter than the Oculus Quest. That's the big question that people have. How is it compared to the Quest? And well, as you can tell, the battery compartment is in the back, so this makes it a really balanced headset. This is important. It's not front heavy at all. Okay, so let's start to undress the Pico Neo 2. Let's get rid of all this protective foil, and that's something that you always love to see in these unboxings. It's incredible. So let's get rid of all of that. And yes, here we have it now in its full glory, the Pico Neo 2. Let's have a look at the lenses. They are pretty huge, and on the right and left you can see the eye tracking modules. Do you see that? That is the Tobii eye tracking. Let's have a look at the other parts of the headset. So we have a volume rocker here, then we have a microphone directly next to it, then we have an SD card reader, very nice, and we have a 3.5mm audio jack. On the top of the device, we have the on-off button, we have USB-C and another microphone here. And that should be there for noise reduction. Okay, on the front, we have 2 cameras. This is for the pass-through mode and for the headset tracking, and on the top there's actually an air vent, so for the device to cool down. Interesting. We'll check that in the full review. All right, let's check out the back here, and there's a knob, and wow, very satisfying actually, as you can hear, if you want to adjust this to your head size. And that knob really works so nicely, actually better than lots of other headsets. Here we have another few buttons, and I will find out the function of these very soon. So it seems like there's the Pico button that you also find actually on the controllers. Yeah, let's check out what else is in the box. So we have the manual, of course, in a few languages. That shouldn't be a problem at all. And what else do we have here? We can find a cloth for cleaning. Then we have 2 lanyards for the controllers, right? And then we have USB-A to USB-C, double for the controllers to charge them, and another USB-A to USB-C in order to charge the device itself. And here the 2 adapters. All right, this was the unboxing of the Pico Neo 2i. And my first impression, well, it's light and it's super balanced. Check this out. So it's not front heavy at all. The batteries are here in the back, well, which gives this headset a nice counterweight. For the controllers, they have button parity with all the standard controllers, which is nice. Well, they feel okay in the hand. I wouldn't say these are the most ergonomic controllers that I ever had in my hand, but for sure they would be workable. And you know what? I believe that Pico went for this toned down look because, well, this is a business device, right? Probably they don't even want to make it like a game controller. So this makes a lot of sense in a business setting. Anyways, now I'm going to do the face-on test and I'm going to let you know about the comfort, and I'm also going to turn on the device because I know that lots of you really want to see me turn on the devices when I unbox them instead of waiting for the first try. So I'm going to do that now, and I'm first going to put this on and I'm going to tell you about the comfort. Okay, cool. So it just felt like I would put on a hat. Super balanced, I can barely feel it. And if I want, I can still like put this closer to my head. Oh yes, this is great. This is really, really good. So this is way more comfortable than the Oculus Quest. This is what I can tell you directly here now. This is lighter, this is super balanced, and oh yes, I can see myself wear this actually for hours if I had to. Now, really good. Let me get this off again. So here, this is some, how would I call this? Is it some PU leather kind of material? Some soft material? And, well, this kind of material, you can also easily clean it. You can wipe it clean if somebody before you was sweating in this headset. So in terms of hygiene, this is really easy to maintain the hygiene. So that is already good. And the same also for the back. It's the same, yeah, material. It is kind of soft, but also feels a bit like PU leather, but a bit softer, I would say. So this is a material that for sure you can easily clean, and I think that's what they went for. Yeah, you can easily get into it. Simply put it on and then use this knob here and well, you are all set. So for the first face-on try, this is definitely a big win for the device. Okay, but now I'm also going to turn it on and I'm going to let you know my very first impressions. So just to let you know, these are really just very early impressions. I'm going to give you a more in-depth review for sure, where I'm going to check out all the functions, but now I simply want to have a first look into this and I want to tell you about the picture quality. Again, it has a 4K display, and that means there's around 1920 times 2160 pixel per lens. There's no IPD adjustment here, so they have software IPD. And you know what? Let me turn this on now. All right, okay, so what I see right now, I see pass-through mode. So basically exactly the same thing that would happen when you turn on your Oculus Quest. And it says, welcome back. Before you start, make sure your space is clear of any obstruction and check whether the floor level is correct. Oh, it's actually really similar to what you see with the Oculus Quest. So exactly those, I can see those crosses on the floor now. And then I would say, I can adjust the floor level if I want. But now let's click on start. Wow. Okay, wow, so nice. So first of all, sound is coming directly out of this here, very similar to the Oculus Quest. And now I'm looking at some kind of menu, and I see the planet Earth hovering here. And wow, this is amazing. The quality, the picture quality is just so good. You can definitely tell that this is a 4K screen, and it looks way better than the picture quality of the Oculus Quest. There's no question whatsoever that this is a way higher resolution. Cannot see screen door effect at all. It's an RGB stripe matrix, so this means three pixels, 3 subpixels per pixel. And wow, this is really good. Okay, great. Now I've even found a way to record what I'm seeing here. So now you can see what I see, which is great. So a beautiful home environment here. And I can just tell you, like the graphic fidelity is really, really good. Very impressive for a standalone headset. And yeah, I don't think I've ever seen this kind of graphics in a standalone headset. Now, what I think is really cool, streaming assistant. So I click on it, and okay, I could now connect to SteamVR using my Wi-Fi connection, but I first have to install an app on my computer. Once I install that app on my computer, then I can stream SteamVR, any kind of SteamVR content to the Pico Neo G2, which is really cool. Just think about all the apps, all the software that you're probably using now in your enterprise. Now you can use it wirelessly with the Pico Neo 2, and that is pretty amazing. Yeah, so as you can tell, they put some software here, some games already, but also Pico eye tracking and Engage, which I think is really cool. And let's check what else they put here. Firefox Reality, File Manager, O-Shape, System Update, okay, Toby, User Calibration, Pico eye tracking, Showtime VR, Toby Mirror. So let me check out the Pico eye tracking now. Let's see what happens. Eye tracking, let's see what's that. Okay, so this will just show you where I'm looking at. Okay, good, got it. This is only to give you a first impression of what this can do. And I can just tell you, it looks amazing. You can stream your SteamVR stuff. You can put your own apps onto the device. And now, also for the tracking, let me show you this. This is 6 degrees of freedom, and this is not optical tracking. This is electromagnetic tracking. So actually, this should also even work behind my back. And also like this kind of motion should be no problem, and it's not. So yeah, tracking seems to be working really well as well. So that's it for the very, very first impressions of this device. And so let me stop the recording here of this. All right, the Pico Neo 2i, very exciting actually. So my very, very first impressions after turning this on for the very first time, as you could tell from the video, really positive. The picture quality is way better than that of the Oculus Quest, for example. Well, it's a way higher resolution and you have a full RGB stripe matrix. Then I think it's really cool that you can stream your SteamVR content, and of course I'm going to test this out as well in another video. So you can simply use all of your old application that you used before with a wired headset, but now you can use them wirelessly if you want. And the controller tracking works great as well. And well, you have a very comfortable and light headset. So for my very first impressions, very, very positive. Of course, I'm going to dive in deeper. I'm going to try out the SteamVR streaming over the Wi-Fi network, and I'm going to go more in depth, and of course, you can expect the full review here on MRTV Business. So again, this will set you back $700 for the version without the eye tracking. If you want this version with the eye tracking, it's going to be $900. And this is unfortunately only for enterprise customers. So if there is some end consumers who would like this, this is not for you. So if you are a company and if you're interested in this, you can get in touch with Pico. The link is down in the description of this video. Then you can directly get in touch with Pico and get your Pico Neo 2 eye or the version without the eye tracking. Very, very good. All right, and that's it for this video. I really hope that you found it helpful. If yes, give it a thumbs up. And of course, if you have not yet subscribed to MRTV Business, then do so now and click on the bell button so that you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. Now, if you're wondering how VR and AR can help your business, and if you want to directly get in touch with me, then you can also do that, and all the contact information is down in the description below. That's it, and I'm looking forward to see you in the next episode.